Once again, welcome back to Political Science online video class. This is a 1.2 last concept of your first chapter. This is relevance of the study of political science in the contemporary world. This is the last concept. Before we are going to study about the relevance of political science in the contemporary world, we recall three more definitions here. They are, first one, according to George Bernard Shaw, he gives us some more information regarding the importance of political science. We start with the first chapter, a definition of George Bernard Shaw. Once again, we remember here what he said: a political science can be only protect a whole civilization. This is the importance of political science. We have many more social science subjects. Although a political science can only protect a whole civilization of the world, this is the first importance or a relevance of the political science in a contemporary world. Second one, Robert Dahl, political science is essential for human beings, without which a subject we can't organize, we can't assemble, we can't live peacefully and systematically in the society. This is essential subject to all human beings here. See, what Aristotle said, man is a social animal and also he is a political animal. Directly or indirectly, we are participating in the process of politics in a day to day. See, so for the reason Robert Dahl opined, this is one of the essential subject to the human beings. What is the importance? See, when we start study of political science, then ourselves we realize what political science connects with human beings who serve the society. What is the agency to serve the society? What is the organization to support human beings? How we are living here? Who are take care about all our lives here? See, these are all things which are focused in political science. See, the first importance or first significant, first one, what is the relevance of political science in the contemporary world? The first relevance or significant, this is the subject which awareing political knowledge among the society people. Every individual, they are participating in the functions of the society. Directly or indirectly, we are participate in the functions or activities of the society. See, we are more aware about political science. This is not only business of educated, illiterate also knowingly or unknowingly participate in the process of politics and getting more awareness, more knowledge about the current politics of the country or a state. See, it creates the awareness among the awareness about political science or a knowledge of politics among the society people. So for the reason, this is significant one. This is important in a contemporary world. Second one, it gives us a knowledge about state and government. See, we are all political science students. We are studying here political science. We are reading, writing, and participate in the process of politics. And also, we are already attend many more conferences, symposiums, seminars regarding politics of the country. Here, we are reading about or we are studying about origin, development, functions, responsibility of that state, and also study about formation of government and functions of government, responsibilities of the government, organs of the government, who form the government, how form the government. See, these are all things which are most important regarding the study of state and government. Through the study of political science, we are easily getting all knowledge in the political science or from the political science. Third one, we are aware about political theories like democracy, Nazism, communism, socialism, 1917 Russian War, 1789 French Revolution, 1947 War of Independence of India. They are all just like theories of politics. See, just to go through the or enter into the theory of democracy, you getting many more knowledges or things. We are getting more knowledge about democracy, like same things, Nazism, communism. See, here we are aware about the theories of political science, and also the study of political science enables to man to create or build a new theories in a political science. What you are creating, what you are building, your theories are most important to development of the country, development of the society. That it means through this study, you are able to creating a new theories in the political science. So this is important one for the reason. See, fourth one, here we are getting ability to comparison or getting knowledge about comparative government study or a study of comparative government. That it means to compare your political theories, your system of government or structure of a state with other countries' government structure or theories of politics. See, by go through the comparison or comparative study, you may getting many more new things, or you are inviting or you are invited or your invention new things to the political science. See, this is a subject which gives more knowledge about world politics, not only any country politics. You have a chance here to getting awareness or knowledge about world politics, not only Indian politics. See, there is no same politics nowadays which is in world countries. We have many more countries in the world. They have adopted different types of politics, different types of governments according to their own interest, according to their culture, according to their customs. India, why adopted democracy? Democracy is a culture of the country. From ancient period to till today, we are following democratic principles in the countries. Take for example, I hope you are history students. You studied already history in your previous classes about empires, about kings. Take their functioning styles, or a functioning style of the government, or an empire, or a kingdom, or a king. See, they are almost all, they made themselves democracy as a foundation of administration of the empire. So, we are continuing with, or we are following democracy in a modern age also. See. Then fifth one, the relevance of politics, or significance of political science. What is the next one? That is, it gives us to training to the youth politicians or youth leaders of the country. See, by participating in the political process, or by following the particular parties or ideologies of parties, or beliefs or principles of policies, youths are ready to join a political party, ready to support a political party, ready to help us in the election times. See, nowadays our respected great Prime Minister of the country, Narendra Modi ji, he is a youth icon nowadays. See, huge number of youths are following Narendra Modi ji. Why they following? That is depend on the functioning style of the leader, type of dress code, type of speak, talk, and taking burning issues of the countries. See, they are all attract youths more. So for the reason youths are following Narendra Modi. By this following or attraction, it gives us a training to the youth leaders. See, nowadays as a Prime Minister of the country, he gives us some more importance to the youths of the country, and he inviting to join the party and take responsibility in the party for the reason only to building a nation, to build a society, compatible society, peaceful society. Youth can do anything. Youth are brave. They can doing easily anything. In this junction, the Prime Minister intend to build a strong country by supporting youth. So for the reason he is motivate youths of the country. He is a real icon of the country nowadays. See, the type of training which is available here, for the reason this is helpful to the youth leaders of the countries in the future. See. Next one, sixth one, to stop misusing of a power of the government. See, in the last 20 years back, there is no permanent and disciplined and strong investigation departments in the country. Nowadays, Lokpal was implemented, Lokayuktas there in the states, CBI is there, CVC is there, See, and also in 2005, a central government gifted to the people of the society, that is RTI, Right to Information Act in 2005. By through this act, you can start inquiry over the any administrator or any politician in the society. If you have doubtful regarding the functions or works, if you assume they are corrupt or they are illegal, then you can start inquiry over the politician or a corrupt one by through this RTI. See, where the study of political science in the contemporary world to gives us you people many more options for the single reason is to build or to save a welfare society or a welfare state. This is the main intention. For the reason they are providing such a things. See, okay. And seventh one, it promotes a good culture. See, India is a spiritual cultured country. See, spirituality is a base or a foundation of Indian culture. See, it thoughts to the or teach to the people of the society tolerance, peace, contribution, ideologies, see, mercy. These are all qualities of the culture. Why India is the greatest country in the world? The single reason is its culture and its spirituality. Why the world other countries respect more India? For the reason its culture, its customs, its a trend and traditions. See, almost all foreign countries adapted Indian spiritualities. Take for example the student of Swami Vivekananda, Sister Nivedita. Why followed Vivekananda? For the reason the spirituality of the countries, for the reason spiritual things of Swami Vivekananda. See, we have many more examples regarding the culture of the country. The political science, which is study many more things in a world context. Nowadays, we are thinking about others' culture and we are trying to adopt Western culture. In this time, you don't forget people, Indian culture. You should follow, you should keep in your mind, the culture is only permanent in our life. If we beat, if we break, if we forget our culture, we may lose our character. So for the reason, by through this study, we may study a world culture. You should respect others' culture also, but you do not live your own culture. See, it teaches about culture. And eighth one, okay, right. Eighth one, it gives us knowledge about constitutions. We have two types of constitutions in the world. One is written constitution and another one is unwritten constitution. What is written constitution? See, the rules and regulations of the countries, if it is in written form or by handwriting, write down in handwriting or a written form, that is a written constitution. What is a unwritten constitution? Unwritten constitution is nothing but there is no written documents. They are functioning on the base of tradition, culture, customs. See, India adopted a written constitution on 1950, 26th January. England adopted unwritten constitution. See, we are awareing about written and unwritten constitution and form of constitution also. See, the Indian constitution, which is a world lengthiest constitution, a huge constitution, it consists 395 articles. Comparatively other countries constitutions, Indian constitution is larger one. See, we consider it as a elephant size constitution. See, how you are getting this knowledge? Here, in the study of political science, from the study of political science, you are taking more information. So, for the reason this is important in a contemporary world. Next, ninth one. You may realize about your rights and duties. See, in the original constitution of India, they confirmed 7 fundamental rights to the Indian citizens. But after that, 1978, according to article number 300/1, we dropped on fundamental rights from the list of the rights of constitution, that is right to property. Now we have only 6 fundamental rights. From third part of the constitution, article number 12 to 35, it indicates the fundamental rights of the constitution of India, or fundamental rights of the Indian citizens. And article number 51/A, it tells about fundamental duties of the country, fundamental duties of the citizen of the countries. We have 11 fundamental duties nowadays. See, this is all about comes under the study of political science. So, this is important in the contemporary world. Next, 10th one, it gives us knowledge about international relations. See, but I yesterday cleared what is international relation? The country which starts its relationship with other countries across the line border of the country, that is international relation. You may connect with other countries for the reason trade, commerce, business, and culture, politics, religion, any type of relation you may have starts with other countries across the line border, that is comes under international relations. Through this international relation, it helps to knowing about other world countries, structure, government, system, and lifestyle, culture. See, which are helpful to the knowing about all those things from other countries. See, the study which gives us more knowledge to the people. For the reason this is important one. And the 11th one, the subject which directing to the administrator or politicians or bureaucrats, a group of bureaucrats or social servants or public administrators. See, we talks more about corruption in the country, but we are not trying to think how to stop corruption in the country. See, why America become a superpower country in the world? for the reason 99.99% administration is clean. This is far from the corruption. See, why they controls the corruption in the governmental level? Why Americans are denied to participate in the corruption activities? You may know or start study through the political science. You are easily getting information. You are easily understand the system of America. Why America build a strong country? Why America become a superpower country in the world? Nowadays, fair in our country also, the current government trying to control the corruption scandals in the government level last 6 years. We are not seeing any huge corruption scandal in the country, but the mentality of people and also mentality of administrator, politicians, whatever we implement the laws, but they are not ready to leave the activities. See, so we are thinking about a country and its development, then only we are free from corruption. So for the reason we are thinking more about the country. So these are all things which are comes under the study of a political science. So for the reason this is important one in contemporary world. Last one, 12th one, this is one of the best subject or best study or best discipline to build a good society. How do you build a good society? What is good society? According to you people, what is good society? Good society is nothing but it considered all are equal, and it consider all are equal before law. There is no interferences in the personal liberties of any individuals, and whatever government going to do something for the people, it should do equally to all people. There is no partiality, there is no discriminations. See, by through reading, writing or studying political science, we can understand, we can learn more, we can aware more. See, the intention of political science is to organize well-known society. The aim of political science is to organize welfare state. See, by through this studying, we are getting many more knowledges from the political science. So for the reason political science is a significant one, a relevant one in the contemporary world. See, so this is all about 1.2, last concept of the first chapter, relevance of the study of political science in the contemporary world. So I hope you watch the video and make it notes in your notebook. Before conclude first chapter, once again I remember you people, wherever in my explanation, if you have any difficulties to understand a concept or a subject matter, just to put a message or directly call me and clears your problems. See, so I hope you understand. So this is last class regarding first chapter. So please keep continue touch watching the videos and refer textbook also. So if you have any doubts, please ask me. I am ready to solve your problems. Okay, thank you.